Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru. Now, what we're doing today, we're going to tap into who is wondering about you. Now, we have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1, we have this pink crystal. I don't know the names of the crystals, so I'm really sorry. For pile 2, we have this orangey crystal, and then for pile 2, we have this orangey crystal. For pile 3, we have this pink crystal. So, whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your pile. But let's get into the decks that I'll be using. So, these cards are the Crystal Grid Tarot. We're also going to use Animal Spirit. We're going to use the Pocket Archetypes. We're also using the Star Codes Astro. We're using, sorry, I need to reach for them. We're using a lot of cards this reading. So we're also using Mystic Martian Oracle. We're also using this one. I got it from TJ Maxx, so don't know what it's called, but it looks like that. And for tarot, that was a tarot deck, by the way. But for tarot, we're gonna use the Pope Girls tarot deck. So, if we are gonna use any other decks, I'll show them in the reading. But yeah, everything should be in the description down below. Whichever pile you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this pink crystal, this reading is for you. Now this pink crystal is the Angel Phantom Quartz. We'll get into that a little bit later. But first we have to figure out who this person is. We are using a lot of decks today, so we're gonna figure out who this person is. So we have the comic. I think I want to do that. We have Mercury messages with number 20. We have the Panther. I'll see if it's all in frame. We also have MIB, stalking, intimidation, confrontation. And we also have Ace of Cups. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's camouflage to my table. Okay. Can we see that? Let's see. Yeah. There we go. I think we can see that, right? Let me just check. Yes, we can. I can even move this up a little bit. Okay. Who is this person? Who is this person? Let's get into it. So I kind of want to start with signs. So Mercury, it could be Virgo or Gemini. Virgo and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. They could have a Capricorn moon or Capricorn placement. Panther, I think that's fire energy. Let me check before I keep talking. But I think it is Panther is fire energy. But I could be wrong. But I don't think so. Yeah, fire energy. So they could be, or they could have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius placements. They don't have to. That's just confirmation. Or those seasons could be significant. A lot of the times I also say that it could be the season. So Capricorn season, Gemini season, Virgo season, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo season could be significant. Who is this person? Are you talking to this person? Because I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you are talking to this person. For some of y'all, you're not. You are for some, you aren't for some. It's very weird. It's very weird energy, because this Ace of Cups is confusing me, if I'm being honest. But then the stalking, intimidation, confrontation, or maybe there's a want to talk to each other with Mercury here. So who is this person? I think this person wants to talk to you. Yeah, let's get into that. I think this person wants to talk to you. Or, and if they are talking to you, I think they're very happy that they're talking to you with the Ace of Cups. So, but if they're not talking to you, I think they want to talk to you. Yeah, with Panther here as well. I think with this Panther, maybe they get kind of scared to kind of go towards you. Maybe these, again, with the stalking, intimidation, confrontation. Stalking, first and foremost, let's get into it. Stalking is not cool. You should not be stalking people. And people shouldn't be stalking you. That is not normal behavior. However, maybe this person sees you around, or this person wonders about, yeah, I mean, who's wondering about you? Maybe this person wonders about you because they see you around, and maybe they want to talk to you, but they get nervous. Yeah, with the comic here, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this person wants to make you laugh, or they want to have like a brief conversation with you and like make you smile. Maybe if you are talking to this person like constantly, or if you are getting to know this person, I think they're very happy that they're getting to know you. I think they've been wanting this for a while now. This person seems like they just get a little bit nervous with you. They seem kind of nervous, like kind of anxious. Yeah, especially with the Capricorn moon. Okay, as the Capricorn moon girly, as myself, I get it. One thing about us, at least for me, right, as a Capricorn moon and a Capricorn Venus, by the way, I'm very much like, I will not go towards somebody unless I know for sure I would not get rejected. You know, like, I know for sure, like, I wouldn't ask somebody to hang out, or I wouldn't go towards somebody if I know for a fact I'm not gonna get rejected. So maybe this person has that vibe to them of like, maybe they're not talking to you because they don't know if they're gonna get rejected by you or not. And this could be like a friend as well. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic. Of course, my intention is romance, and this Ace of Cups is very romantic in my opinion. So they could see you in more romantic way. But if you are talking to this person and they see you this way, and you know they see you this way, but you don't see them that way, maybe have a good conversation, like a sweet conversation with this person. They deserve to know, you know. This person shouldn't walk around with delusion that heightened, you know. It's okay to have a conversation like that. But if you do see them like this, then that's good. That's good. That means it's reciprocated. Reciprocation matters a lot in connections. But I think this person gets very nervous around you. And I don't know if you can pick that up. I don't know if you can pick up the anxiety that they have when it comes to you. But they seem very, very anxious when it comes to you. But also, I feel like they're trying very hard to kind of not show it. I think they're trying so hard not to show that they're nervous around you, that I feel like they want to come off very nonchalant. You know, but this person is very chalant. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, this person, I feel like they want to come on very nonchalant, but it's not working, because I feel like maybe they're trying to make jokes or make you laugh, or any of that sort, right? And I think they just get nervous. They just get nervous around you. Aw, that's sweet. You know, but sometimes nervousness or anxiety makes us not do stuff that we actually want to do. So, but yeah, I think this person is very much like in like, what's that, survival mode kind of, because they don't know how you're perceiving them. And I feel like there's a part of them that don't want to come off as creepy. You know, like, maybe they have been seeing you for a while now, and like, if they do come up to you, like, are you gonna say something about them, like, not following you? Because I don't think this person they better not be following you, let's say that. I don't think they're following you. It's more like they just see you around, or like they kind of notice you a lot. And this could be on the internet too. Like, maybe they notice you on the internet, or like on Instagram or TikTok, or whatever you have, right? They notice you a lot, or they stalk your socials a lot, and they're like, should I say something? You know, like, I think they don't want to be noticed, that they're like looking at you and noticing you. You know, they don't want you to know that that they are noticing you, right? And that they want to like see where this goes, and they want to get to know you. They want to talk to you, especially with Mercury, with messages. They want to talk to you. They want to get close to you. that's why for some of you, I feel like you are talking to this person and it's like brand new, but for some of you it's like this person just doesn't know how to communicate or like kind of show that they're interested, so they don't do anything because maybe they fear rejection. Yeah, because like think about it, coming up to a person, coming up to somebody in person can be very difficult, especially if you find this person attractive, if you find this person interesting, or like you want to get to know this person. It's scary to go up to them and talk to them and make a conversation, you know. So I feel like with the comic here, like maybe they want something to like happen for them to talk to you, like maybe something funny, so you both can laugh about it, and like then you can like start a conversation. Maybe this person wants to, like, I heard, like, send you a reel or send you a TikTok or something like that to like bring conversation going, you know. They want to make you laugh, like, you know. I think they really want to have like this humor what's, girl, like a very, very like not too deep, not too fast, you know. Like I think they want to laugh with you, they want to like get to know you in that way, to see where your humorous, that's the word. Like maybe they want to make it humorous at first and then get a little deeper, but first I think they just kind of want to tap into it a little bit, you know. Like they want to test the waters, kind of, you know. And I feel like this person is very much in that energy, but they get kind of scared. I think they're a very anxious person because they don't know how you would react. And then let's read, I kind of want to read what this says. Angel Phantom Quartz. I think, if I'm being honest, I think this is the heart chakra, but let me check. Wait, before we read it, let me where do I check? Right here. Because this deck has this little map thing of each crystal, and it tells me what chakra it represents. So this one is, it looks like that. It's, if that's, well, okay, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, root. Then what's the last one? I'm confused. I think this is the root chakra. I am. Then what's the, is that all? Like, you see that? Like, you see how it's like crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, root. Because I know throat is blue, heart is green, sacral is yellow. Like, I know like those, so it's like, okay, root is reddish. So what are these? What are the bottom ones? Are those like all in one? Maybe? Anyway, but it is root. It's a root chakra. I am. Girl, I don't know. Okay. For the people that want to know. I'm sorry that I went too deep into that. Okay. So it says Angel Phantom Quartz. Acting as a direct connection to the spiritual realm, Angel Phantom Quartz provides a profound relationship with your spiritual team. It aids in overcoming trauma, addressing inner child wounds, healing repressed memories, and elevating negative emotions that have been haunting you from the past. With this awareness, Angel Phantom Quartz allows you to release yourself from trapped memories to gain your own personal freedom. Empower yourself and write your own story. Despite whatever has happened to you in the past, you owe that to yourself. Capricorn Moon. Yeah, I think this person, they're very interesting. This person is very like they think something bad would happen, so they don't do it at all. You know, like I feel like that would be considered like never mind. Let me not get into that because I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, I think this person is still trying to, like, I feel like maybe they're still healing their like rejection wounds. Like maybe they've been rejected before, or they felt rejected before. You know, because there's a difference between being rejected and feeling rejected, right? Because you can feel rejected but not actually get rejected, right? Those are two separate things. So this person might have felt rejected before, or might have gotten rejected before, and they don't want to put themselves in a position to do that again, because I do think you make them nervous a lot. Like, I feel like whatever you say to them, they would like take it to heart. This person might be a little bit sensitive, but it's very interesting because if they don't know really who you are, like if they don't know you that much or that well, it's very interesting that they would get hurt if you say something, or like if you reject them, right? Which is valid, you know, because they want to talk to you, they want to be around you, but it's like if you reject them, of course it's gonna hurt them, but it shouldn't make them stop their life, you know, like it shouldn't make them have an opinion on people, you know, they shouldn't make this a thing, but it happens, right? It happens. We can't control that sometimes. And I feel like this person is very much like, maybe they're still in this like era of like healing the rejection wounds that they felt before, especially when it says inner child wounds. So maybe they felt rejected when it comes to family, when it comes to growing up with family, parents, you know, so maybe they feel kind of rejected in that way. Or maybe there's another one that comes up, that not to toot my own horn, but Capricorn moons are hot, okay? A lot of Capricorn moons I've met are very hot, but one thing about Capricorn moon or Capricorn energy, Saturn energy, right? Saturn energy, Capricorn and Aquarius, but Saturn energy, people that have Saturn, very, very significant Saturn, they get hot later in life, you know, like they might be a little not as attractive, quote unquote attractive, early in life, but like later in life they get like super hot and super like, whoa, like a new person, right? And I feel like this person might relate to that, like maybe when they were younger, or maybe they didn't get enough, maybe they didn't get a lot of attention when they were younger, or like they were considered quote unquote ugly, because me personally, I don't think anyone's ugly, right? But it's like maybe they were considered ugly, but now maybe people are noticing them, or like they're very attractive, like I don't know, where got very attractive as they got older. And I think this person is very much in this energy of like, maybe they're not not that they're not comfortable, but it's like they're not fully there, like maybe they're not comprehending that they're attractive, you know, because maybe they grew up not attractive, or like quote unquote not attractive, you know, maybe they grew up not knowing that they were attractive, and then out of nowhere they're getting a lot of attention, or a lot of people find them attractive, but you know, there's still that little insecure little person inside of them, you know, there's still that little insecure little child inside them that tells them, that remembers people being mean, or remembers not getting too much attention because people didn't find them attractive. You know, I feel like they're still healing that part of them, because maybe they are attractive, but they don't see that yet, right? They're not seeing that. And I think that could be one of the reasons why they feel very not at ease when it comes to this, because they don't have the confidence yet, you know, they don't have the confidence, like maybe they have the looks, maybe they have the voice, they have the vibe, they have the energy, but maybe they don't have the confidence, you know, and that's understandable. And I feel like that what I explained earlier could be one of the reasons why, because they don't know how to move with that, you know, they don't know how to kind of get comfortable with that, because it's new to them, you know. So yeah, but overall I do think this person wants to talk to you, and I feel like if they're not talking to you, I do think they're kind of noticing you from afar. I don't know if it's in person, like maybe you both go to school, go to work together or something like that, and they notice you like that, not in like they go to your house and stalk you. Like, no, if they're doing that, please call the officials. You do not deserve that. That is not normal behavior, okay? But maybe this person sees you in like on your socials, or They see you in person, like at school, at work, or at a store all the time, and they work, like maybe this person works at the store and you come a lot. I don't know, it could be any type of scenario, but I do think this person notices you. Even if you are talking to them, I still think they notice you. So let's get into tarot about what else they want to come up with, or what else they want to explain. I think you know what, I think with tarot, I kind of want to see where this is headed, like if there's any like where is this heading, you know, where is this connection heading, or whatever wants to come out, to be honest. But I do want to say, like, if you are enjoying this, you can book a reading with me. I do readings on Instagram. I also do pick a groups over there too, so if you're interested in that, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me. Everything would be in the description down below, if you want a personal reading from me. So yeah, just wanted to put it out there. But you can also subscribe and like the video. Okay, let's get into it. Where is this connection headed? Ooh, okay, the Ace of Wands. That's cute. Pentacles. Yeah, I think this person is still very hesitant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think this person is very hesitant. But I think with time... Okay, well, let me get one more card, because I think I just want to do 4. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look, it matches my nails. Okay, at the bottom we have the 4 of Cups. Again, yeah, rejection. And the Knight of Pentacles. And I think this person wouldn't mind playing the long game with you. Like, if they're not talking to you, they're willing to be patient. It's very interesting, because with the Knight of Pentacles, I do think they have the intention to talk to you, and they have the intention to want to go towards you. However, I think they're still very hesitant, and of course they don't know where you stand either. However, with the World here, I think they're willing to be patient. But if you are talking to this person, like if you're in that type of reading, like if you are talking to this person like consistently, or if you talk every now and then, I think this person's also willing to take it slow, you know, like get to know you and like take it slow, not rush into things, you know, maybe be friends at first, or like, you know, with the comic here, like I wouldn't be surprised if they want to be friends with you first and then see where it goes. But with the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, girl, like, no, this person's very attracted to you. Okay, this person's very attracted to you, and I think they see you in a very romantic way. Like, I do think I don't know if they flirt with you. I feel like maybe if they do flirt with you, there's a chance that you might not pick it up for whatever reason. But I think this energy is very hopeful and very has a lot of potential, and I think that's the energy that I'm picking up. Like, it has a lot of potential because you're not rushing it. And if you're rushing something, I promise you, like, I want to say like 7 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10, is that how you say it? It might not work out the way you want it to work out. Okay, like if you rush things, a lot of the times it won't work out the way you want it to work out. And I think it's a good thing that you're not rushing it. Even though there is like passion here, there's a want to be around each other, I think it's okay to take it slow, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's okay to take it slow. It's okay to not rush anything, because good things shouldn't be rushed. Okay, good things are the possibility of a good thing should not be rushed. It's okay to take things slow. And I think this person is still kind of hesitant. I think they're kind of afraid to do all that. But I think they're willing to take the long run. You know, they're willing to be patient. And with the road here, this could be long distance, or this could be like maybe you two are not that close physically. Maybe you have to use your phones a lot, you have to use the internet a lot to communicate. Or right now you haven't, or this could also be like maybe you are talking to each other online a lot, mostly, but you haven't seen each other in person. But I think this person doesn't want to rush it, you know. I think this person wants to take it slow with you and wants to like see where it goes, because I think they're still kind of hesitant to even trust this whole thing, you know. And I think that's one of the things about this. I think they're still kind of hesitant, but they're willing to take it slow, which is very good energy. I think that's the energy that people should be in when newer connections, you know. Take it slow, don't rush it. Don't overthink it, you know, even though this person might overthink it, because that Mercury makes you overthink a lot, especially Virgo. But yeah, I think they're willing to take it slow, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes around eventually, but I think they're just testing the waters for now. You know, they're seeing where this goes, they're seeing where you stand, they're seeing how you would react to certain things. You know, I think they're just testing to see, like, am I gonna get rejected if I do this? Am I gonna get rejected if I do that? You know, very mercurial person. But this has a lot of potential, because it's very slow moving, which is very good. And I think a lot of people don't see that as good, but it is very good. Like, if this person pays attention to you or notices you, take that. Like, okay, like, of course, don't make it a bigger deal than it is, you know, like, not in a rude way, but like, don't make it a bigger deal than what it is. Just see as what it is and move forward with that, you know. But overall, I do think it has a lot of potential. Just take things slow, you know. You don't have to rush anything. And I think that's a good energy to be in, especially in a newer connection like this. But also, if you're kind of confused, or if you want to talk to this person, I feel like you should. I feel like it's okay to kind of take initiative, especially with the Ace of Wands. Like, don't be afraid to take initiative. Don't be afraid to text first. Like, don't be afraid to talk first. You know, I feel like that could lead towards something very good, or like lead towards like making it move a little bit faster than what it is. And it could probably help this person not think about it too much, you know, when you're the one kind of being initiative. Not too much, you know, like, it has to be equal. However, like, maybe at first it's okay to take initiative a little bit. So yeah, let's get some advice for you. So we're using the Affirmators deck. We're using the Affirmators deck. Can you see that? Yeah. So for some advice, let's get some advice for you, just in general. I burped a lot in this reading. I'm so sorry. Okay, I got some advice for Power 1. Oh, okay. Okay, at the bottom we have magic, but we have courage. Yeah, okay, this is so cute. Okay, courage. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. Courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. Courage. This is so cute because I think maybe you're also like mirroring this energy. Like maybe whatever, like a lot of things that I said, like you're like, oh, that's me too, you know? Or maybe you thought I was tapping into you, but in reality, it's just this person's also feeling the same way. You both are very like kind of tiptoeing around each other and seeing like what this is, because I think you both are kind of scared. But again, taking initiative is not a bad idea. Use that courage for good things, you know, use courage for doing good things in life, you know, not just in this connection, but in general. Like courage can take you in long places. You know, I'm thinking about Alexander Hamilton, Hamilton the musical, and how in the musical Alexander Hamilton always went for what he wanted, and he got it. You know, he got it. But he also he always judged Aaron Burr for it. But Aaron Burr also judged Alexander Hamilton about doing things like very crazy. You know, like for example in the song Non-Stop, it's like Aaron Burr's always like saying, why do you write like you're almost like, why do you write like you're running out of time, you know? And it's like there was this like dynamic, right, of sort of like an envy, like being kind of envious. But it's giving like Alexander Hamilton, you know, like it's he always went towards what he wanted, right? And he got what he wanted, but at the end he still got killed by Aaron Burr, because men just don't know how to shut up, if I'm being honest. They just don't know how to be quiet, and they don't know how to express their emotions, so they shoot each other, apparently, you know. But that was back then. I don't know if it still happens, probably, but yeah, sorry. But yeah, I think that's the energy that you should be in. Like, don't be afraid to take initiative towards what you want, not just this connection, but in general. Go towards it. Be consistent. Be courageous. You know, it's good to be courageous. It's good to use your courage that you have. And the show Courage the Cowardly Dog could be significant, even though he's like very, very anxious. But that's why it's ironic, because his name is Courage, but he's like very, very anxious, and he does not have courage. Like he's not courageous, you know. So that show could be significant. It could be funny for you, or like you could relate to him being very, very nervous. But he always comes through. At the end, he always comes through. So just take your time. Don't rush anything. And I think it's okay to think about it twice, you know, but don't overthink it. It's okay to think about it twice, but don't overthink it. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. This was a little bit of a longer reading, which I like. I like getting into it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye. Hi Pile 2. If you chose this orange crystal, this reading is for you. Now, before we get into it, let's see who this person is. So, well, let's flip this one over first. So if you got the crystal Wolfenite, this reading is for you. Wolfenite. Journey, past life, soul contracts. So you have the Four of Cups. We have blue avians. I don't know how to say that. Avians. Number 7. We have Pisces. We have agape. To this day, I don't know how to say that. A lot of blue energy though, with Pisces as well, very blue. And we have Phoenix. Okay, mutable energy. Look at that Phoenix, the Phoenix and Wolfenite, and they look, and then agape and blue avians, and Pisces, girl, gold, orange, fiery, and then blue. That's very interesting. A lot of synchronicities, a lot of connection here. But I kind of want to see if this is all in frame. Yes, it is. I can move this a little bit. Okay. Can we see that? Yes, we can. Okay. let's start with signs. Well, the phoenix could be anything, to be honest, because it's the little circle. That's spirit. So it could literally be anything or nothing at all, to be honest. So we have Pisces and Pisces energy with number 12, of course, because Pisces rules the 12th house. We have we have Sagittarius, Venus, and Mars. So they could have a Venus in Sagittarius, or they could have a Sagittarius Mars, or Sagittarius Venus. Or Sagittarius energy could be significant, or that season could be significant. Mutable energy is also very significant here because Sagittarius and Pisces are both mutable. So mutable energy. Yeah, let's get into that. So mutable energy. I think this person could kind of switch up very fast. Does this person confuse you? A little bit, a lot, depends. I think because this person confuses themselves too. Okay, so don't worry about that. If this person confuses you, I think they're very confused too. Like, you know, like, you're confused, I'm confused, man. You know, or bro. So if this person confuses you, it's because they're confusing themselves too. So don't worry about that. This person, yeah, with philosophy here, and then Sagittarius and Pisces is very Jupiter energy as well. So they have philosophies all the time. Like, they just talk about the weirdest things, you know. Like, it's very funny though. I F with that because it's very cool, but just like they just talk about the most craziest things sometimes. But with this Jupiter energy and this mutable energy is very interesting because I think this person could be, I don't know if they could be kind of flaky. They could be kind of flaky, not knowing what they want, kind of. You could be, this is kind of interesting because you might be in a situationship with this person. Yeah, because with the Four of Cups here, like, I don't know if this is their energy towards you or your energy towards them. Because there is this energy here that maybe you try to connect with this person or you try to get deep with this person, but this person kind of rejects that. They just want to have fun with you, you know. But because, okay, that's very interesting because we have agape here, or agape here, right? And I think this card talks about unconditional love, right? I think, am I right? I think that's unconditional love. Let me just check before I just talk out of my ass. Again, Sagittarius energy. Sorry, but I can say that I'm a Sagittarius, okay? But let me just check if I'm right about agape. I think I am though. Yeah, devotion and unconditional love. If you want to read that, you can. Gonna focus. If you want to pause and read, you can. So yeah, devotion and unconditional love. I feel like this person, it's so annoying because this person shows you one thing but feels another thing, you know, especially with this Pisces energy, right? Pisces, right there, and then Pisces energy. They could come out very flaky again, but I think this person doesn't show you how much they actually feel for you. Especially with a gate being so small here, like, because I have a bigger deck too, but I'm not using it for this reading, so that could also be a reason why. But because it's so small here, it's because I feel like it's such a small card, but it means so much, you know. And I think that's so cool about the thing about tarot. Like, it could be such a small card, but it can mean so much to somebody, or it can mean so much in a reading, or it can mean so much in just a specific situation, right? So a gate being so small, it just reminds me of like, this person just doesn't want to show it, even though there's a lot of devotion here and a lot of unconditional love towards you. But they just don't want to show it. At least maybe not right now. You know, it could also just be maybe not right now. Because it does seem like maybe you tried to help this person open up, or like maybe you tried to get commitment, or you tried to ask for commitment or ask for something deeper here, but they're not giving it to you. Again, like maybe you cut it off with this person, or because they didn't want to go deeper with you, or they're being kind of weird towards you, wishy-washy towards you, you know. But I think because of this phoenix and this releasing karma and this wolfenite, I think they're going through like a cycle right now. They're going towards they really want to make sure that they're making the right decisions in life. You know, like Saturn return could be significant. Yeah, because Pisces right now, as I'm filming this, we're still in Saturn and Pisces. So people who have Pisces Saturns are going through their Saturn return still. But we're going into Saturn and Aries, so people with Saturn and Aries are going to go through their Saturn return. So this person could be going through their Saturn return. So meaning like they could be 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. I've heard people being like in those ages and going through their Saturn return. So they could be that age. But this person seems like they're just going through different situations, different karma, different journeys right now, that they just want to make sure they're making the right decisions with everything around them, not just this connection, just everything around them. And maybe that's why they're really wishy-washy. Like maybe work is a big thing right now, or like, yeah, like past life soul contracts journey, like soul contracts, like maybe everyone that they're connecting with like siblings, parents, everyone that they meet, co-workers, they just want to make sure that everything is set as it should be. You know, it should be correct for them, you know. Like they don't want anything crazy to happen, or like they don't want conflict to arise in situations. But I do feel like this person cares about you a lot, especially with this a gape here. They care about you a lot, but this person is also just going through cycles right now that I think they're trying to figure out what they want in life, you know. And maybe being devoted to a connection right now, or being committed to a connection right now, is not in their head right now, you know, which is understandable, especially if they're going through like this big cycles, like very big cycles right now. It's understandable that they're not focused on this as much. And it's like maybe you did give them an offer, but they said no to it, or like they were just being like kind of wishy-washy towards you, or like they were just being very weird towards you, so maybe you cut it off, or maybe this person cut it off, you know. Because I wouldn't be surprised if you are this little hand with the cup and this person's like, I don't know, I already have this person. Look, I feel like this person's like, well, I don't know if I want that. I already have 3 cups, you know, like I already have 3 cups that work very fine. I don't know if I want that cup, if I'm being honest, you know. And I think this person's just in that mindset of like, I don't know if I want it, to be honest. They just don't know. It's simple as that. They just don't know. And it's okay not to know, but it's like if you're hurting somebody, you know, like it just sucks, you know. It just sucks. But I kind of want to read what Wolfenite says. So it says, journey, past life, soul contracts. The journey has only just begun. Wolfenite can travel through your past, present, and future, and opens up communication with the spirit world. It also aids in the past life recognition, helping you to see soul contracts that you've made in this lifetime, facilitating the karmic reunion, and completing a cycle once the lesson has been learned. Wolfenite is a powerful past life healing stone, resolving any issues that need to be faced and regaining magic lost in past lives to be used here and now. Sagittarius, Venus, and Mars. So yeah, I think this person just has other things that they're focusing on right now. Like, I think they're trying to, like, maybe a newer connection with you, or like a connection with you would have just make it a little bit more difficult to focus on what they have right now. Yeah, because I feel like maybe it was too much for this person, especially with Pisces, with sensitized. this person is very sensitive to energy. They're very sensitive to people's emotions and people's wants, and maybe they weren't ready to give you what you want. If I'm being honest, like, I don't think they were ready to give you what you want, even though there was so much devotion and love here, especially this person towards you with the gape here. Or this could be like unconditional, like it could be from both ends, right? You both had a lot of devotion and unconditional love here, but for some reason it wasn't enough for this person to stay. You know, even if they felt that, like, it wasn't enough for this person to like go towards this, because maybe it was too hectic for them, you know, for whatever reason. I think it's just they were very sensitive to this for some reason. Maybe you do have a history with this person, or you did try before and it didn't work out, or something like that. Or it was just this could also be just a newer connection that never, like, just that became like a very long situationship, maybe years, months of a situationship, and this person never committed, or this person never came through the way you were hoping for, you know. And I think it's because this person is barely going into this healing process, or like this like journey of like knowing what they want and what they deserve in life and what they want in life, you know. And it's like, do they, not that if they want a connection with you, it's more like, are they ready to be in a relationship? Are they ready to commit like this? Are they ready to solely be devoted to one person? Or are they ready to devote themselves to one person, or devote themselves and care about somebody else right now? You know, are they ready for that? You know, and I don't know if they know for sure if they are. And I think maybe that's why either they made a decision to walk away, or you made a decision to cut this person off because they weren't coming through the way, like, they weren't being what's that word, maybe they weren't being consistent with you, and you were like, I'm done with this, I can't anymore. Or maybe this person kind of cut you off, or this person kind of maybe blocked you or did something because they just weren't ready for this. Even though they were so, like, it's so weird because they had so much like love and devotion towards you, but I guess it wasn't enough to see this through, you know, or to actually devote to each other, like, at least to them, you know. But to you, you can have a different perspective on that, and that's okay. And it's okay to kind of mourn this connection. Yeah, because with this Phoenix here, it seems like they are very set in stone right now, and very much like, I made my decision, I'm gonna go towards my decision, and I'm gonna not look back, basically, you know. But I do think with the Four of Cups, like, they are thinking, like, I feel like they are very, again, this is who is wondering about you, so I do think they're thinking about you, and they're thinking about like what they did or what they're doing. Like, was it the right decision? You know, was this the right way to go? Like, did I have to ghost this person, or did I have to cut this person off? I don't know, but I feel like they are very set in stone in their path right now, that they don't want to look back right now. Yeah, like, releasing karma philosophy. I feel like the releasing karma is also like just trying to release everything that is holding them back. You know, Nothing's Holding Me Back by Shawn Mendes. That could be a significant. I think that's what it's called. Nothing Holding Me Back. I know it's Shawn Mendes though. So yeah, I think they're just very sensitive right now, and they just couldn't handle like a connection with you. Maybe it was too intense or something, and they just knew they couldn't handle it. So let's get into tarot. That was resonating. I hope it was resonating. Can you see all that? Was this all in frame? Yes, it was. With the tarot, I was asking, where is this connection heading? So we'll see what comes up. Or like, what's the future of this connection, if there's any, to be honest. But I do want to say that I do personal readings. So if you are enjoying this and you want more details about your specific situation, I do personal readings on my Instagram. I also do pick a group there too. So if you're interested in that, I make more content on Instagram. So if you're interested, that would be there. You can follow me. You can also subscribe and like this video if you want. I would really appreciate it. But I'm just happy that you're here. Okay, so let's get into where is this connection headed, if it's headed anywhere, to be honest. Because, but like it's so like it's so annoying because there's so much love here and so unconditional and devotion here, yet what, like, so, like, you know, like, it's just you would think that's enough to maintain a connection, but in reality it's not. You know, connections are hard because people are confusing. You know, connections are hard because people are hard. You know, people are difficult. Humans aren't normal all the time. You know, we're human, you know, and we have emotions, we have feelings that sometimes we can't even process. We do things that we regret, or we do things that we don't mean to do. So connections are hard. It's harder when it's two humans, okay, with emotions and feelings and a mind and a heart. So okay, let's get into where is this connection headed, if it's headed anywhere. The moon. The moon could be, that's more Pisces energy. So Pisces season could be significant, or Sagittarius season, but also the moon. I wanted to say this earlier too with Cancer energy, because there's a lot of Jupiter energy, and Cancer is exalted in Jupiter. And I think we're going to have Jupiter in Cancer soon too, so that could be significant. But the moon in astrology is Cancer, but in tarot it's Pisces. So Cancer could be significant. Cancer season or Cancer energy could be significant. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, the Four of Wands. And one last card, please. Where is this connection headed? Two of Swords. Oh. What is this Two of Swords about? I kind of want to clarify this Two of Swords. Okay, another Four of Cups. Four of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I kind of want to clarify the Ten of Pentacles as well. Can I clarify the Ten of Pentacles? Oh, okay. I'm getting two scenarios, and with the Ten of Wands here at the bottom, I'm getting two scenarios. For one scenario, I feel like there is a chance for this to come around eventually. Like maybe after, with the Ten of Pentacles, maybe after you both are grounded and you both are not seeking some type of goal. You know, like maybe you both did your own goals already. Like maybe like when you're older, basically, when you're a little bit older, or when you are like quote unquote ready to settle down, you know, or like when you both are like in the same wavelength when it comes to that, especially when it comes to money. I feel like there is a chance, especially with the Two of Cups here, I feel like there is a chance to come around. Because I feel like with the Four of Wands, you both enjoyed each other. You enjoyed each other's company. You enjoy to be around each other. And I think, yeah, because the Four of Wands is also like wedding. You know, it's very wedding energy. And the Ten of Pentacles is very commitment. The Two of Cups, come on, you know, it's very love energy. So I feel like there is a lot of potential here to come back around. However, I'm also picking up on maybe this is the end, and you're going to get all this energy, the wedding, the nice vibes, the commitment, the love with another person. And this person might do the same thing. Like you both might move on from each other and meet somebody that is compatible with you. And I know that's kind of scary to hear, and I know that could be kind of difficult to hear. But again, that's why I say, like, there could be two scenarios here. And I feel like one is, like, this could come back around. But then the other one is you both might meet somebody new and you might connect with this person. And you might see that that another person out there is for you. And it wasn't this person. And that's okay too. You know? And you don't hate each other for that. And with that moon here, I feel like that's why it's here, because they don't want me to, I think that's why they don't want to tell me the whole thing. They just kind of want to wait and see what happens. With the moon here, I think you will see, because everything will come into light, right? Whatever that saying is, like, the dark will always find, like, everything will come into light, or whatever it is. I don't know, but everything will come around, okay? You're going to see it eventually. If you meet somebody new, then you know that's, maybe this is the end of this connection with this person and you're connecting with somebody else, and that's okay. But if this person comes around, or if somehow you two connect again, then you know that you're part of that reading, right? Of this reading. But I feel like there's two possibilities here. Either it is going to come around and you two are going to connect deeper and want to bond with each other. But there's also a potential that maybe this is the end and you might meet somebody that's way more compatible with you, that understands you and that wants to connect with you, you know? And this person might do the same thing, you know? Again, I want to say it's not a competition, okay? Just because you move on first doesn't mean this person sucks or this person's a bad person, or like, if this person moves on first and you see that this person, again, don't stalk this person, you know, all that, you know, don't stalk this person, don't do any of that. You don't need to know all these things, right? You don't need to know if they're with somebody else. Like, don't worry about it, you know? Control yourself, learn to control yourself when it comes to that. I know it's hard, but try to control yourself. It's healthy for you. And but let's say this person moves on first, and you figure that out eventually, that they move on, maybe they get married, and you're like, wow, this hurts a lot, right? That's why I think one thing that I would want to tell you is, do not wait for this person. Do not wait for this person to come around, because I don't want you to stop your life for this person. I don't want you to not connect with other people just because you're waiting for this person to come around. Like, don't do that. Connect with people that want to connect with you. You know, it's good to connect with people. But I think if you see that this person got married, or that they have a new bae or a new partner or somebody new, that you're just seeing that they're with somebody new, and that makes you feel a type of way, you know, that's normal. That's a normal reaction. That's a normal feeling to feel that way. However, it's not a competition. Just because this person did it first doesn't mean that you're never gonna get it, or that they won, or that they're better than you. No, that doesn't mean anything. It's just they were in a position that they met somebody, and that's okay. But then again, I do want to say, like, I feel like there is a chance for this to come around, but it could just be two situations here that it could come around. You two might connect again and commit to each other actually this time, and like be very much together, like locked in, or you two just move on from each other and good riddance, you know? And with this Four of Cups and the Two of Swords, again, another Four of Cups energy. So maybe it could also be like, maybe this person does want to come around, and maybe you just don't let them. That could also be another reason with the Two of Swords and Four of Cups. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this person does come around, or that you're still processing this person. Like, maybe this person that rejected you, or this person that left, like this person, like maybe you're still processing that. So it's very hard to believe what I just said, right? About this could come back around, or you would meet somebody new, you know? Maybe you're in the position that you're still processing what's happening. You're still healing what's happening. You're trying to gain peace with it. You're trying to accept it, but maybe you haven't yet. And because of that, not that this is blocked, but more like, I think you're still processing it, and that's okay. That's good. It's good that you're still processing it, that you're still going through it, that you're still crying, that you're still mourning it, you know? That's good, because once you kind of leave that, like you left that out of your system, this new energy will come around. And with Ten of Pentacles, it could be money as well. Like maybe you might get a bigger check this month or this week, you know, like you might get paid more or something like that. Money could be significant for you too. Like that could be a sign that you're moving forward with yourself. Recognition, I also heard recognition. So maybe you're getting recognition of some kind somewhere. So try to trust that energy. You know, try to trust that energy. Try to trust that good things, you deserve good things in life. You know, you deserve good moments in life. And sometimes it is hard to believe, and sometimes it's hard to believe that you will meet somebody new when you're so stuck on this person, but it's possible and it can happen. It just process what you're processing, go through it, and I promise you this energy will come around eventually, especially with the moon here. It will come around eventually, and when it comes, you will know. You know when it's here. You'll know that because it's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you feel that energy of like, this is what I was waiting for, you know? This is what I wanted my whole life, and now it's here, you know? And I think that's a very, very beautiful energy. You deserve to be in that energy. It's just right now, maybe you're still healing, and that's okay. Take your time healing. You know, there's no rush here. Again, going back to like, there's no competition here. There's no rush, right? So let's get into advice before we leave. So we're using the affirmators deck. I'm only showing you because I didn't show it in the beginning. So let's get some advice for you. This has two, so I'm gonna put that back. Spontaneity, and then with the bottom we have friendliness. Alright, spontaneity. It says, do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are something lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie. Yeah, this is a bonus card. I mean, your name could be Charlie, so that's, or somebody you know could be named Charlie or something, or this person could be named Charlie. But yeah, I think this is very self-explanatory. Like, once you know, you know. Okay, and I know that's so cliche to say, but it's true. Like, once you know this person is for you, and once you know that something belongs to you, or a situation belongs to you, that it's for you, you will know, because it won't feel difficult. And yeah, maybe like saying yes to things could help you. Like, if someone asks you to hang out, say yes. If someone asks, if you're not, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. If you or another person, you are not hurting anybody, if you're not doing anything illegal, you're not hurting anybody, you're not hurting yourself, do it. Like, there's no such thing as a wrong idea. There's no such thing as something, unless it's illegal, violent, or you're hurting yourself or others. Okay, don't do all that. But if it's just something fun, do it. You know it's fun, do it. And like, hanging out with friends could be very significant here, especially with friendliness, and it talked about friendships here. So hanging out with friends, hanging out with people could help you go get out there more. Meeting new people could help you. while you're healing this, you know, like you're healing this process that you're going through, this situation that you're going through, you're healing it. However, meeting new people, going out, hanging out with friends, being around people that you love and being around people that you like, family or whoever, is a good thing. It's a good vibe. You should go towards that, you know, and say yes to most things. Excuse me. Because I feel like you'll find a lot of happiness and joy into that, and that will kind of lead you towards what you actually want and deserve in life. Not just connections, but in general, deserve and what you should go towards in life, because it makes you feel good. Excuse me, I burped twice in a row. So yeah, I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I know you don't know me like that, but I do. Take care. I really do care about you, and I hope everything will work out for you. Just take your time healing. However, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this pink crystal, this reading is for you. Now, before we get into tarot, of course, we have to see who this person is. So let's get into this one first. It says rhodonite. So this crystal is rhodonite. So with compassion, yin and yang, fertility, Taurus, Mars. This is such a pretty pink. Can you see that? It's such a pretty pink. Okay, let's get into this. So we have the womb. Oh, okay, fertility. Okay, automatically pregnancy could be very significant for you. If you do not want to get pregnant, I suggest you wrap it up. However, did you know that the best birth control is hormonal birth control? I didn't know that. I learned that in my class. Hormonal birth control is the best birth control to kind of not give you or get you pregnant. You know, it's the best birth control. Hormonal is the best birth control to not get you pregnant. So meaning like the pill, like the pill could be very helpful. So yeah. But then again, just if that is not your goal right now, to be a mom or to have another kid, because maybe you are a mom or you are a parent, you know, you don't have to be a mom, but maybe you are a parent and maybe your goal is to not have another kid, I would recommend kind of be wary about that. Okay, because fertility, the womb, that is very much there. And Mars, girl, did I just say that? Okay, so we have the Emperor. We have number 2, Alpha Centaurians with foresight, planning, and strategy. We have the Lizard. You are a lizard, Harry. And then we have Imun Koili. I don't know what that is. I need to get the guidebook for that one. Okay, can you see all that? Let's see. Okay. Okay, gonna say this again. If you do not want to be a parent, or if you already are a parent, you don't want to have another kid, please take this in consideration. This is your sign. Okay, I really want to get into that one, but let's get into signs first. So Lizard is fire energy. I think that is fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, those signs could be significant, or those seasons could be significant. Heavy on Aries, because Emperor is Aries energy. Mars, or like just Aries. So Aries energy could be significant. Aries season could be significant. And Mars here as well, that's a very Aries energy. So a lot of Mars is heightened here. But let's see what this is about. Because I don't know what that is, if I'm being honest. Yeah, going back to like maybe, oh, this could also be like, if you want to start a family with this person, this is your sign. Like, this is your sign, maybe. But let's get into it. Let me not talk too much before. And if you think you're too old, or if you think that you're too old to have a kid, believe it or not, a lot of this is just in the United States. I'm talking about the United States, so it might be different depending on where you live. But in the United States, I don't know if you know this, but pregnancy has been going down a lot, as it should be. You know, that's good, because women are choosing to have kids now. People are choosing, not all the time, right? But it's going down a lot, believe it or not. And women are choosing to have kids around their 30s and even 40s now. So if you think you're too old to have a kid, you're not. So just take that in consideration. I don't think you are. I don't know your situation, but if you feel like you're too old to have a kid, don't say that to yourself. You can always adopt too. I'm always saying that people should adopt. But if you do want to be a parent one day, I think this could be a good thing. You know, this is a good energy here. But let's see. So we have number 38, a moon coil. So it says, imagine your spine extends down into the earth like a taproot. The strong central root under a tree through the earth to a point on the sun's path below. Latin for bottom of the sky. The moon coeli, or icy, points to the memories and experiences that fed you first roots, your early home. Oh, is this the 4th house? Your family's traditions and your biological and emotional heritage. Look to the roots. Think about what makes you feel. You can read that if you want. But I'm trying to see what this is about. So it's your roots, basically. Your traditions, life, culture even. So maybe culture could be very significant for you right now. Maybe you're tapping into your culture. But who is wondering about you? A part of me, okay, I'm going to say this. A part of me wants to say your future child. But because I don't want to tap into that too much, I'm just going to tap into the other one that I felt. And it could be a partner that you have. And I feel like what they're wondering about is that if you want to start a family with them, or want to start a new connection with this person. It could be a newer connection or even a family, depending on how your connection goes. But yeah, part of me does want to talk about, like, I think this is your future child coming around, or like, unless you don't want that, then maybe this is not your reading. But this could also be the person that's wondering about you. Could be a partner that you already are with, and maybe you're going towards the next step, and the next step is like maybe having a family with this person. And I think this person is thinking the same thing. I think this person is wondering. I feel like this is more about what they're wondering about than who is wondering about you. Because I feel like this, it could also be like maybe there's a newer connection and this person wants to create a connection with you, like wants to commit to you, wants to make this right and make this prosper, you know? Yeah, with the lizard here, like, of course, I don't think they want to rush you to do anything that you're not comfortable with, of course. And I don't think they want to rush you. They don't want to control you, you know? They want to trust you, and they want to believe that you're open to this, you know? But I think this person is hoping that you are open to connecting with this person or having a family with this person. I think they are hoping and planning to have this with you. They want this with you, you know? And again, if that is not what you want, have a conversation with this person that you don't want this. That you don't want another child right now, or that you don't want to be pregnant right now, or that you don't want to have kids in general. You know, it could be anything. Have a conversation with this person. I think this person deserves that. Because you don't want to live in miscommunication too much. And I think this person is also wondering about if there's also a chance for this to work out without kids. Meaning, like, maybe they feel like kids will make this connection better, or they feel like a kid will make a connection work more, when in reality, oh my god, I love this reading already because I can share so many, a lot of things that I've learned in my class. So in one of my classes, they also said that in marriages, when someone gets pregnant, the spontaneity in a relationship goes down. You know, the spontaneity goes down a lot when you have a child, and it goes even further when you have another one. But the commitment goes up, right? And it's worse for women, you know, like the spontaneity of women, it's so much worse. Like, it goes lower for women. But the commitment goes up with a child. So for some of you, I feel like you are already a parent, and maybe you just don't want to have another kid. And maybe this person wants to have a kid with you. But you're like, I don't want to anymore. Like, that's not for me, you know? But maybe this person does want to be a parent, and maybe you're not in the space or time, or maybe you're never going to be in that space to give them, or like to have a child with this person, you know? And maybe this person wants to have a child with you. This is a very interesting reading, because I think they're wondering about you, and wondering about how, if this is going to work out, if you both are seeing it differently when it comes to children, or when it comes to commitment. You know, specifically commitment, but I feel like children matters a lot in this energy, because root, the womb, and rhodonite with fertility, it's a lot about tradition and family, and even marriage. I feel like there's a lot of things like that happening here, and I feel like the question that they're asking, like, how committed are we to each other if we can't even have a child? You know, if we can't even, like, how committed are we to each other if we can't even commit to have a child together? You know? And that's, again, if you do not want to have a child with this person, or if you do not want to have another child in general, it doesn't have to be that this person or not, you don't have to. Don't let this person convince you to have a child with this person. If you do not want to have a child again, or if you don't want to be a parent at all, do not let a person convince you that they should. You do not deserve that. You do not deserve that energy. It's okay if you both have different perspectives. Maybe, just maybe, you're just not as compatible as you think you are. But a person should never, ever try to convince you to have a child with them. But especially if you know deep down you are not ready for that, or deep down you do not want that. Nobody should try to convince you or manipulate you to have a child with them. That is coercive. That is coercion. My bad. That is coercion, and that is not normal behavior. If they try to manipulate a situation to get you pregnant, or to try to have a kid with you, that is not normal behavior, and I promise you, with time, it will get worse. If they are willing to manipulate you to have a child with them, they can go towards anything. Okay? You do not deserve that. However, for like the positive side of it, like the positive people here, I just think this person wants to commit to you a little bit more, and I feel like a child would show this person that there's more commitment here. I kind of want to read rhodonite. So it says, rhodonite, a stone of brotherly love, the shared connection between all of humanity. Can you see that? Yeah. Equilibrium is key for this crystal, which has the capacity to calibrate emotions, balance yin and yang, and source energy from a grounded place. It can bring light to emotional scars from the past, transforming them to foster and stable everyday life. Rhodonite helps remove blame from the situation, whether it's pointed at you or someone else. Accept the situation for what it is, and learn to forgive yourself with love and compassion in the process. Taurus Mars. So Taurus season could be significant, or Taurus Mars. But yeah, I think this is the energy, like, I think they just want to have a higher commitment with you. And that could literally be a kid, like a child, or it could be marriage. It could be literally asking you to be their partner, asking them maybe move in together. I think they're thinking about having a higher commitment with you. And I think this person's wondering about you because of that. They're wondering about, like, what's next when it comes to us, you know, what's next. I think they're thinking about the what's next energy, especially with this lizard here. Again, so it doesn't have to be a kid. So please do not be scared. It does not have to be a kid. It could literally be any type of commitment. It could be marriage. It could be moving in together. It could be anything that you and this person consider commitment. Promise. I just saw a ring on a hand. So it could be, again, it could be marriage, but also it could be a promise ring. Or whatever other things that people do, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's the energy here. And I think they're trying to understand where you're coming from, or they're trying to understand, like, if you're willing to commit this way with this person. Because maybe you don't want, like, maybe this person wants to move in together and maybe you're not ready for that. And that's okay too. You know, like, it could be anything that I think this person just wants to make it right with you. Like, they want to come forward correctly when it comes to this, and they want to do it correctly. They want to do it with no expectations, but want to share with you, like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I want when it comes to our relationship. What do you want? You know, like, are you willing to do that, or are you willing to do the same when it comes to this? You know, I think having that type of conversation matters a lot here right now. But yeah, let's get into tarot about where this connection is headed, or what do you need to know about this connection moving forward. Whatever wants to come out, to be honest. But yeah, I think if you're not ready to do anything specific, you don't have to do it. That's one thing that I really want to share. Like, it could be a kid, it could be marriage, it could be moving in together, it could be anything. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to do that. And you don't let anyone manipulate you to do that. Okay, people that manipulate you to do stuff because of their own benefit are not good people, and you do not deserve to be in the same room as those people. Okay, but for some of you, I feel like this person is just genuine, like, just wants a higher commitment with you, and I think they're just trying to figure out how to go about it, if that makes sense. So yeah, so if you are enjoying this reading, I am, what's it called? I do personal readings on Instagram, and you can email me as well if you want a personal reading from me. You can, but I'm really happy that you're here. You could also subscribe and like this video, comment, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. So yeah, where is this connection headed / what the heck do you need to know about this connection? Should we take both? We'll see. Wait, okay. We have the Fool. And we have the King of Wands. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this person's going to come up to you or, like, talk to you about what they want in this relationship. When it comes to commitment, especially. Yeah, I think this person really wants... Oh, okay. I have a lot of... I'm with the Chariot here. So we have Temperance. We have the Hanged One. And we have the Lovers. Can we, like, kind of... Can we see that? The Lovers. Okay, now at the bottom we have the Chariot and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this person really wants to commit to you. Okay, can you see all the cards before we keep going? Yeah. Okay. I really do think this person wants to commit to you, or like have a higher commitment when it comes to you. That could be, again, going back, that could be a child, that could be marriage, that could be creating a family by maybe having pets together, or like they just want a higher commitment when it comes to you, or they want commitment in general, because maybe you two are not committed to each other yet, you know, but there's a really strong connection between you two, and this person wants to, you know, I don't want to talk too much, but this is what I'm picking up. Like, I don't want to like ruin surprises for you, but it's like that's what I'm picking up on. And it seems like this person just wants more commitment when it comes to you. They want to commit to you more, like, strongly, if that makes sense. And I don't know why, but it seems like this person is not sure how you feel. I feel like this person needs to communicate more when it comes to you. Like, communicate more about what they want when it comes to this. Excuse me, because I feel like this person has a lot of expectations when it comes to relationships, and having expectations is not the most positive outlook. So I feel like having a conversation with you would go a long way, because I feel like you're going to be very honest with this person. However, I do feel like there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of want of commitment, but also a want to be together. Like, there's a lot of togetherness, a lot of companionship here, and that wants to be there, and that wants to be created, especially with the lovers. Yeah, there's a lot of positive energy here, and I think this person and you are willing to put in the work for each other. I think this is a very beautiful energy. I think you both are willing to put the work in, willing to commit to each other, willing to want to be around each other, and not be afraid to show that, and not be afraid to be in that. I think you both want to commit to each other, especially this person towards you. And I think there's just confirmation on that. If you already had a feeling, or if you already are committed to this person, there could be just more commitment further down the line, or a chance for further commitment down the line. So yeah, very positive energy, and very like spiritually guided, if that makes sense, especially with like this lovers here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you both were guided to each other. But I feel like there is like a want to just commit to each other more and have a further commitment with each other. And whatever that is for each of you, for whatever it is for each of you watching this reading, that could be it. I'm sorry, I was scratching my eye, but I shouldn't, because I recently just got a sty on my eye. First and foremost, I didn't know what a sty was until I went to the nurse, or like I went to like check it out, and I was like, what the heck is this? And they told me it was a sty. I'm like, what the heck is a sty? I didn't know what a sty was, because I never had one before. And then I searched it up, and of course the nurse told me that just put like hot, like something hot on your eye, and it should like alleviate, like it should help it. But yeah, sorry, but it's true. Styes hurt. They hurt so much. So please take care of your eyes. Do not touch your eyes if your hands are not clean, or the cleanest. Okay, and that's so weird, because almost every single time I wash my hands or put hand sanitizer on my hands, because it's like, I do all that because I hate being dirty. Like, I hate knowing that my hands are dirty. But for some reason I got a sty. And you know why I got a sty? I got a sty because for the first time in like years, I wore mascara. Took it off with, of course, makeup remover. I washed my face, and right after that it started hurting. But you know, I was like, whatever. A week passed by. I woke up with a sty. Tell me how. I don't know. But so yeah, be careful what you put on your eyes, because you do not deserve styes. Styes suck. Styes hurt. Anyway, sorry, you did not care about that, but it's true. Like, they just suck. But I'm better now, I promise. So if you were curious about that, I'm better. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm just saying, like, I shouldn't be scratching my eye. Anyway, I should just, like, not even touch it. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I think there's a want. Let's move forward with this. There's a want for further commitment here. Look, there's a lizard here too. So lizard, yeah. Oh my god, that's cute. Lizards could be a sign that this is moving forward as well. Lizards could be significant. Maybe y'all want a pet lizard together. I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm all for it, to be honest. Maybe you want to have a pet together. But lizards could be significant. Could be a sign that this is moving forward with you, towards you. You know, this is moving in a good way. Okay. Before we end the reading, let's get some advice for you. Let's get some advice. Hi. Let's get one card, please. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to say this. Like, if you need time to process everything, if you need time to, and at the bottom we have strength. Yeah. If you need time to process everything, process this energy, process this want that this person wants, you know, like if this person tells you, hey, I want to get married, like, do you see yourself getting married? If this person comes up to you like that, it's okay to not give them an answer right away. It's okay to process this. It's okay to take time when it comes to this. When it comes to commitment, like, even if this person wants to, like, ask you to be their lifelong partner or move in together, it's okay to not have an answer right away. Okay? Just explain to this person, like, hey, I really, really care about you. I really want to be with you, but can I process this first? Because there's a lot of information, and that's okay. Just communicate. I think there's a need to communicate with each other when it comes to commitment and when it comes to, like, what you both want in this relationship. And it's okay to take time with that. No one should rush you. So let's read what clarity says. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage, or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So yeah, you see how it's an orange? Like, it's okay to open up a little bit about what you want in a relationship too. Like, it's okay to open up. It's okay to tell this person in a sweet way, right? Because oranges are sweet. I think that's an orange, right? It could be a tangerine, but it's very big. I think it is an orange. But I do feel like opening up and telling this person, like, what you want when it comes to relationships, what you need when it comes to relationships, what you deserve when it comes to relationships, is a good start. And I think having that clarity, having that conversation, having these conversations with this person could move forward. Yeah, because with the lovers, that's Gemini energy, and Geminis love talk. They love to talk. Okay. So don't be afraid to share your thoughts on this. You know, don't let this person be the only one sharing thoughts. Share your thoughts too. You deserve to. You're part of this relationship too, and you deserve to share your thoughts. And you deserve to share what you think about certain situations or certain commitments. So yeah, don't be afraid. You're strong enough to do it. So yeah, I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye.